Hey everyone, and welcome to the September channel update. So what we'll do is we'll dive straight into YouTube Studio and we'll get started. Today's date, if I just pull it down, is the 8th of September 2020, and this account was officially opened on the 4th of April 2020. So just over 5 months. And I think it was around about the 2nd of September, and you can see from this top section here that the account is now technically monetized. It's not actually official or anything yet, even though it's showing an estimated revenue. There's nothing actually coming through yet. Firstly, because I think the payments are always delayed anyway, but also because once you do actually become monetized, there's a process where you have to get verified and all these kind of things with your Google AdSense account before anything official actually happens. So even though it is showing a revenue there, I wouldn't take too much notice to that. What I'm planning on doing is, going forward, I might actually just be very open and basically declare everything as I have been doing with these videos up until now, and basically show the revenue that's being generated. I'll see how I feel as we go along, but let's get started. So as you can see, 1,023 subscribers, so thank you very much to every single one of you. You guys are basically the reason why the account got monetized in the first place, and while big proportion, probably the majority of my viewers are still not subscribed, the only thing I can do is obviously thank those that have actually subscribed, those who've hit the bell icon and who watch the videos regularly. What we'll do is first we'll just have a quick look at the top section in the analytics. So watch time has actually dropped quite a bit. So I believe that in the previous videos that was around the 160,000 mark, basically per calendar month, if you like. So it's dropped down to 123,000 minutes viewed, that is. And the views, once again, that was around the 60,000 views per calendar month. That's also dropped down to 49.6. Now that is somewhat related to some of the content that I've actually been putting out. Obviously the jailbreak scene has pretty much gone quiet. I've been keeping an eye on it, on new tweaks and things like that, but to be perfectly honest, very little has actually come out, and those tweaks that have been actually released on Cydia, or Cydia, however you want to actually pronounce it, they're not really anything that catches the eye. So it's not like, it's just not got that feeling when you first jailbreak and you find all these exciting tweaks. Right now, very little seems to be coming out that is really going to make a big difference. And obviously the fact of the whole Fortnite saga, that pretty much killed off a big chunk of people that used to actually watch my videos just for Fortnite bypasses and things like that. Similarly on the bypass side of things as well, I've not actually stopped searching. So I know there's a lot of requests for Lloyds and other banking apps, as well as PUBG and things like that. There's other apps that people have been requesting bypasses for, but basically I've just not been able to find anything. Essentially what's actually happened is some of the main developers have basically stopped until iOS 14 is released. I mean, Kern Bypass developer pretty much early on said that, yeah, he's not doing anything further until iOS 14 is officially out, and then he'll consider going back into the jailbreak scene. But considering what actually happened with Kern Bypass and the whole fiasco of apparently some code being in one of his tweaks that referred back to Chinese servers or something like that, a lot of people obviously were put off by that, and then he obviously subsequently basically deleted his repo, disabled his Twitter account, and obviously since then the only support we've had is from the open source Kern Bypass, which, to be honest, it worked for a little while. For me personally, it was still working, but a lot of other people out there with version 0.7.2, I believe a lot of people had problems with that. So for that reason, obviously, there's not been a lot of content in terms of stuff that gets people to click. So everything that has been viewed from most of these videos has tended to be people that are already subscribed. So once again, thank you very much. Subscriber change, as you can see, is 131 in the last calendar month. and obviously it was enough to push me over. I think the last video I made, the subscriber count was still on around about 800 so obviously the fact that it's jumped up, and what I did find was as soon as it got beyond say 850, basically every day it was just a trickle, so I wasn't needing to actually ask for people to subscribe. I still do want more people to actually subscribe because obviously I have higher targets, and the only way I can achieve those with this channel is if that number does increase significantly. So people have asked for all sorts of different comparison videos, and I briefly reached out to a few companies in terms of reviewing products, but pretty much the reply I got back was the channel's just not big enough. So people are looking for channels where they've got at least 5,000 subscribers and basically upwards of 100,000 views a month. So for that reason, obviously I'm happy with the way it's going, but we still need to grow this channel a fair bit yet in order to get to where hopefully I want to get to. So what we'll do is we'll come into the analytics and we'll just take a deeper dive into this. So if we come down to this one, this is the main one really. So watch time from subscribers, and those basically not subscribed and those subscribed. So as you can see, it's still around about 90% people that are watching the videos but not actually subscribed to the channel. So obviously for any of you guys out there who are watching the videos and you found something that is useful to you, obviously you can see a trend. There's plenty of videos that I've actually uploaded now, so I don't think it actually gives you a total on here, but there's other apps where basically it's pushing close to 200 odd. In fact, I think it's over 200 videos already, so there's plenty of content there. And I think if anything, the daily kind of uploads or videos being released, I think that does hurt the channel in terms of views. So for example, if you look at the last video, it's only got 53 views. Now that video, if I was to leave that for a week, it'd probably get a lot more. So for example, if I left this for a week and then posted the next one after that, it'd probably have a load more views. The problem with that is I have so many recurring videos. So for example, if we come into playlists and we look at the burn-in videos, these I'm pretty much doing every week, and the reason for that is in order to actually give a proper idea in terms of basically what's going on with the panel, and it's a more representative reflection for people that are coming back to this in the future. And as you can see, I've already filmed all the way up to week 29, but I can't just release all of these back to back for that very reason, as I discussed in the previous video, where basically if I just release all of these all at once as I'm filming them, then there's too much content there clashing with other stuff. So for example, I mean, every video will be live by the time you see this anyway. So at the moment, where are we? So there's the odd video here and there that I make, mainly the tvOS 14, the beta videos. They tend to be the videos that I upload straight away, for the simple fact that they're only relevant for that period. So after beta 6 comes out, for example, this one will no longer really be relevant, but obviously I leave it up there so then people can go back and possibly see some of the changes that may have occurred that I no longer mention in the future videos because I've already referenced them previously. But for example, if I was to post this in 3-4 weeks time, then probably tvOS 14 will probably already be out by then. So I did find that issue with the iPhone leaks and rumors video that I did a while back, where I originally recorded it probably back in March, April time, and by the time I think it actually went public, it was probably about June time, just because I had so many videos. But if I keep coming down, so this is this is roughly where we are at the moment. So today's video is basically almost an hour long, and to be honest, these 3 videos, these the Fortnite one and the following 2 Fortnite ones, they were made mainly because my son wanted to actually make those, and because he was playing in this particular cup, he wanted to just document it and have a record of it. So for that reason, I thought I'd post those particular videos. But going forward, as you'll see, the content does change quite a bit. So it goes much more on the tech side of things. There's the odd different sort of content in there, but for the most part everything beyond that is more so products and reviews and things like that. So hopefully from this period onwards, so obviously by the time this video goes live, every single one of these will have already gone live as well, but I'm hoping for this next period that the stats and figures do improve somewhat in terms of both the watch time, the views, and also hopefully the amount of subscribers that I'm actually pulling in as a result of that. I do plan on doing, well, there's quite a lot of products that I will be purchasing in the next few months. So the iPhone 12 Pro Max, probably going to be late October, if not early November, that's actually released, and UK usually gets it the same day or same week as everywhere, like America and all the main countries. So hopefully I can get that on release date, but obviously I'm not going to be getting any early hands-on or anything like that as the big YouTubers do. Alongside that, I'm also hoping to pick up the new iPad Pro, but only when the new chip is actually put into it. So I don't want the one with the A12X. I'm waiting for hopefully an A14X or something like that I can actually use. The AirPods Studios or whatever they're called, once they actually release, I'm hoping to pick up a pair of those as well when they come out. And I'm also looking at the Apple Watch Series 6, hopefully, as long as it meets the requirements that I have, which is better battery life, and also hopefully better integration with HomeKit, because from what I've seen previously, the HomeKit integration wasn't great in the way that it actually was implemented. So there's quite a few everything there was Apple products, but there's also the PS5 that I'll be trying to pick up on launch day if possible, if not hopefully as soon as possible. And whilst I'm never really been into the Xbox, I may even consider getting an Xbox Series X as well, but that would obviously come down to how the channel is doing in terms of people wanting comparison. Audio-visual side of things, I was also looking at the SN11RG as an upgrade for my sound system, so I was also looking at doing a comparison between the SL10 sorry, and the SN11. So I'm wanting to go to that 7.2.4. I did also look at the CX, the C10 as well for a little while, and unless something drastically changes, I won't be upgrading to that just yet. Possibly what I may even do is wait until the C11 comes out, and then if that's a significant enough difference, then that might be something that I do actually do a side-by-side, so an actual comparison with the unit that I have. But yeah, so that's the video for today, hopefully. As I say, the revenue side of things, if we just come in, it's not great because firstly it's in dollars. And obviously I'm in the UK, I work with pounds. If you do go to the website, it does actually, I think it does give you the option to actually see this in pounds. So in pounds, I believe that's probably around £11 something. But obviously YouTube takes their 45% cut, so obviously that amount is significantly lower. And obviously this is before anything is actually verified in terms of Google AdSense account. I do also have my Amazon affiliate links in the description as well. So obviously if you're buying anything from Amazon, it doesn't cost you anything extra, but what it does do is it gives me a little, probably like, say for example, if the item's £25, it'll probably give me like maybe 20-30 pence. But if thousands of people are doing it, then obviously it can add up, and then hopefully that money I then put back towards the channel and basically buy better gear or review products and things like that using it. What I also have is, obviously you saw from the video section and you'll have seen by now, obviously because all of these videos will be live, but I also have a Eufy link as well, affiliate link. So with that, I believe you can at times get up to 20% off using the affiliate link. So obviously for anybody out there who watched those videos and watches any upcoming videos on any Eufy products, use that link in the description below if you could please, and obviously it might save you some money, and it will probably send a little bit of money my way as well. I'm not sure how it works with Eufy, whether it just works as a credit or whether it works as actual payments, but basically that's set up down in the description below as well. And the final thing is basically at the moment very few people are actually following me on Twitter, and what I'm hoping to do is have a better interaction with people. At the moment I don't actually have access to the YouTube community poll. For some reason it's not live yet, as well as live stream either. So for that reason, obviously interacting with my subscribers at the moment is it's a little truncated through the comment section, because as I've mentioned in previous videos, the comment section on these particular app is not great, because most of the comments end up disappearing, and it's just really bad in terms of what you see in these sections here compared to what you do actually see on the website. But for that reason, obviously, if you are subscribed to the channel and you have any questions or anything like that, obviously follow me on on Twitter. Link will be in the description below, and hopefully we can speak more over there.